people failing and then feeling bad about it. So here's the reasons why I dislike meal plans, and here are 3 alternative solutions. Hey, this is Raise Radio. Thanks for tuning in today. I am really excited to have you pop into my podcast so we can have a little chit chat, because I want to talk about meal plans. It's really important to me that people understand that that is not what I do. There are other holistic nutritionists, mind you, that will provide you with meal plans. But I don't do that. And I am also, there's so many misconceptions about what I do. I'm also not a vegan. I'm not a chef. I don't follow the Canada Food Guide in my practice. And I don't make meal plans anymore because the answer is they don't solve problems. When I first started my practice, I did make meal plans for people because I believed that's what they needed. And also people told me that's what they wanted. So that's what I did. That's what people expected from me because of my label as a nutritionist. But after a few years of providing this service for people, I started to see that something was off. I saw that people were stressing about the meal plans, that they were stressed about buying the exact foods I had outlined on the plan, prepping them perfectly on time, and even setting times for when they needed to eat, even if they weren't hungry, but that's what they ate because the meal plan told them. So I saw that it was actually creating stress in people's lives rather than removing it, and I did not want that. I want nutrition to feel fun, and I want wellness to be fun and easy, because eating healthy to most people is boring. So I want to make it fun, because feeling good is fun. You have more energy and zest for life. Heck yeah. So I would check in with clients after we met and they received their meal plan and they weren't successful. Or they would complain about how they hadn't had the time to look over it yet. Ouch. Or better yet, I haven't taken the list you gave me to the grocery store or even done the first step for following the plan. Double ouch. So I changed the way I practiced. I stopped doing meal plans, and if people requested them, I would gently refer them out to someone who matched them well from my Rolodex of other skilled people who would be willing to do that work. I also took further training in cognitive behavioral therapy and coaching, as well as spirit medicine, so that I could help my clients deeply in trauma healing to make the changes I needed without having to add incredibly detailed structure and stress to their lives of needing to follow a meal plan exactly. I knew that even basic, simple meal plans were not the answer. We are busy enough without having to make our nutrition another huge list and stress in our lives. The reason diets fail is because it's too much structure and stress. So this is just a healthy version of a diet. If we focus on whole foods and mindfulness, we'll get everything we need out of our food without it causing us pain, frustration, or stress. So my work as a spirit medicine worker, as a holistic nutritionist, this goes much deeper than meal plans. Meal plans aren't real life. People might stay on them for a few days or a week and then fall off. It's just like a diet. There are false sense of structure that we think we need. But once we have it, we find that it's not actually helping us, but perpetuating the idea that food is complicated. As a coach, I'm dedicated to my clients' success. And in my practice, I have yet to see success come in the form of a meal plan. Success comes in the form of finding willingness to try and fail. It comes in the form of letting go of the idea of a right diet. It comes in the form of accepting the areas in our life where we are clinging to old information and need to let go. It comes in the form of taking responsibility for our wellness, to show up and to be vulnerable, and sometimes to hit a total restart in our lives. It comes in the form of being coachable, taking the time to shift our priorities, taking matters into our own hands. And it comes in the form of standing in our own power to ask for help and get the support we need. It also comes in the form of learning to listen to our body. Holistic nutrition isn't about meal plans. It isn't about the details of doing it exactly right and worrying. Success has to come from a deeper place. So here are 3 solutions I'm going to give you to get out of this rut of believing that you need a meal plan in order to find success. Number 1, do food planning instead. Okay, if you scroll down, episode 22 of mine is how food planning saves you cash. So food planning is a way better, way smarter, and way faster than a meal plan. Number 2, release the idea that you need a meal plan. Once you take that off your plate, you can focus on whole foods, focus on mindfulness, focus on healing your cravings. Just let go of the idea. If it's causing you stress that it's something that you should have or you believe that you should have that you don't yet, just let it go. And my 3rd tool is to unsubscribe from the idea that there is one ideal way that you can map out your food and following it for success. Right? So if you stop the train of thoughts that makes you think you need that, try mindfulness instead. You can move through it. Meal plans are not the answer, but healing your food trauma is. Success has come to my clients in the form of doing the real work necessary. It's sometimes uncomfortable growth in order to make changes in our life, but this is how I do it. This is next level. This is deep wellness work that I do with people. It is next level, but that is the level where you find success and where it is sustainable for you long term. Thank you so much for listening today. Hey, thanks for making time to listen to Raise Radio today. I really appreciate you. If you head on over to my website, www.lutesnutrition.ca, you can get some food for your soul. I'm giving away my Food and Healing Make Stress and Overwhelm a Thing of the Past guide. It gives you everything you need to end the mind games, stop agonizing about whether or not you're doing wellness right, and end your nightly cravings. It is free on my website, lutesnutrition.ca. Head there now and you can grab the guide for yourself. Thank you so much for listening today.